Hey guys, welcome to the second edition of today's Paddle and Fin podcast episode, streaming live on 5 Facebook pages and 3 YouTube pages. Thank you for joining us. We've got a very, very special guest, OG in the kayak fishing world, helped build what we are today, over 100,000 users.
Oh, he's tired. He's a little tired.
He's put a lot of us on his back over the years carrying this industry.
Well, that's a two-way street, guys. I want you to know that. I always say if it weren't for you guys in this industry, I mean we would be nothing. And of course, it's back and forth. Okay, we get that. And
So if you don't know who he is, which it's a shame, this is our boy Dwayne Walley of TourneyX. TourneyX fame, that platform that you use to store your fish, he built it.
appreciate it.
Ground up. Built it.
That's enough. Let's have fun.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit, kind of like what's coming down with TourneyX. I mean, you hit a milestone this year that it had to be like a relaxing sense of accomplishment.
It really was. I mean, I've got a local programmer that I kind of bounce things off of in my hometown, and he's always said, "You've got these milestones, right? And 100,000 user is a significant milestone." And I kept pushing out. Okay, we're almost there. And then it hits, and you're like, and you get to step back and say, "Wow," We have people that sign up, of course, and then they either don't fish or do fish. That's fine. I mean, Facebook people sign up all day long, and some people don't use it, some people do. Right?
Yeah.
So it's just that give and take, and it's the way it is. But 100,000 signups, we're like 100,000 and 1,000, whatever it is, 101,000 now. But it is a sense of accomplishment. I owe it all to this community we have. It's a big, small community. Yeah. Okay. Everybody thinks, "Oh man, the kayak community is huge." It's really not, because it's made up of old school guys like us that our passion back in the day has brought us where we are now, and we just keep it going. We keep moving on, because it's just how it's going to be in our DNA.
Right.
Yeah. So this ICast thing is unbelievable. It always is every year.
We appreciate you squeezing us in. We know you've been tugged
Your
hard.
crazy busy schedule. He's answering phone messages as we're getting ready to come on. He's like, "Man, my day just unraveled."
No, it's all good. We have 65 tournaments running Saturday.
Oh wow.
Which I do that. It's kind of weird. I'm not a numbers guy, but I am a numbers guy. But I always like to go and pull up TourneyX, run through the tournaments, see how many we got coming this Saturday. But yeah, once again, we're in 8 countries now. We picked up Mexico. Talked to the guy yesterday. He was here. I'm a Mexico guy, and he told me, he said, "We're alive and well." He said, "Looks like we're going forward." And use TourneyX down there. We've incorporated the Spanish language in there, and they love it. And I hope that's going to be a whole new adventure for us.
So tell us a little bit about, you're taking things outside of the United States. How does that work with your program, and also getting that availability through the app where they're located?
So it kind of goes hand in foot with the language. We had a major update this year. We started on it back in November, December. We ended up right about starting of this season. Mike McKinstry, hey buddy, come here real quick. Come here, hurry.
Hey guys, the Bass Watch is back.
Good to see you.
Yeah, look.
What's going on, everybody? Day 2 of ICast.
Thanks, buddy. I got to see him.
You got him.
Okay. So as we were saying, the new app came out right before this season began, and I got a call because we didn't have other languages in the second app, and the code is written much better, smoother, faster. I've even had people say it's more pleasing to the eye.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
easier for us old guys to see it better.
Yeah.
We've changed some button contents, make it a little bit faster to maneuver in and out. We've added language, the different languages.
Nice.
And I think by adding, and this is the fun part. So I sent the Spanish language down to my guy, this guy that's here at the show, and he goes, "No good." I said, "Why?" He says, and it's something to do with, it's like slang. It's like our language is, in Spanish, it's different. So he said, I said, okay, fine. I sent him the file that has all the interpretations. I said, then you fix it back to me. So he did. And then we incorporated it back into the app. So now everything looks better, flows better. So we want to work with, we were at the Hobie Worlds. We helped do the Hobie Worlds up in Canada a couple of weeks ago. And got some good contacts with China. I got some good contacts with Korea and Singapore. So who knows? We might be
over there.
Branching over there.
Wow.
Hey, while we're talking about that, you made a trip up north, and you got to come back down south and make a stop
to God's country.
in God's country, where I'm from. So I just want you to talk about your experience going to your wife's.
Oh, yes, West by God, Virginia.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
That's it.
Well, I tell you, I've only been to West Virginia one time, and that was when I was about 12 years old. So my wife's family, of course, her mom and dad went to Huntington. They were from Huntington and Hinton, and so we stopped in Huntington, visit with family, and we left there and decided to go over to Hinton, which is where her mom lived. Her mom was from, the Wilsons. Anyway, so we go over there, and Google is your friend. Okay, Google is like
Not
it's
for
the
him.
thing. So I Googled Hinton. Actually, Sandstone Falls.
Yeah.
You guys know where Sandstone Falls is. So I put that in my map, hit the go button, and we took off. Okay. We're driving around, and it says, take a right here, take this exit, take this left. And before I knew it, I'm sitting on this freaking back road that I honestly don't see it on the map. So I called this guy, and I was like, where am I? And he says, I don't even know where that road is.
Yeah.
And then it said Iverson Mountain Road. Some of you West Virginia guys may know where Iverson Mountain Road is. And we're in a two-wheel drive Highlander, and we're going down a mountain like this, okay? Switchbacks and all this. And I'm talking to him. I called him. I said, look, if we don't surface in a couple of hours, you don't hear from me, come find me.
Yep.
But it dropped us out right at Sandstone Falls, which was an awesome time.
I got on the map and looked at it. I'm like, oh, we went off True Road. I was like, they close that down in the winter. That's a good one.
It was an adventure. We didn't hear banjos, but we enjoyed it. We stopped at the falls, got to go out and listen to the water running, and
No piggy squeals.
no piggy squeals. But yeah, I'll tell you, West Virginia's it's much more than I thought. As you're coming through there, the mountains and it's God's country. It really is. And if you haven't taken a chance to go across this country, please do. I know a lot of you anglers do. You do it every day. You do it every weekend. I don't get a chance to do it. I don't get a chance to do it enough. But after that trip of 2,900 miles, my wife and I were still together. Okay. But it is made me realize what our country is.
Yeah.
And we saw friends in Nashville, my brother-in-law. We saw friends in Cincinnati. We saw Sean and Brian Tacey was there. I saw Brian at the shop. We went on up through Detroit, went into Canada, did the Worlds, came back down to Niagara Falls. It was a really good trip. And now I'm actually wanting to do another one, and maybe either going up to the East Coast, this fall, or maybe head out west somewhere again. Now, we've done the West back when my son was young, but I would really like to. I like the driving. I actually enjoyed the driving and kind of soaking it all in. So fun stuff.
Well, when you sat down here, you said you had some stuff you wanted to share with the world.
Did?
Yeah. Now I don't.
Yeah. Well,
it's autographs on his hats, folks. You got some good autographs.
I did get some good autographs. So yeah, it was cool. Yesterday morning we come in. It's funny. Jeff Sherwood, he gets a kick out of this. So Jeff and I were coming in from the car, and he mentioned Greg Hackney. He called him Gene Hackman, and I said, I don't think it's Gene. He said, no, it's Greg Hackney. And we get to the parking lot, pull up, get out, and his back of his shirt was looking at us. It says Hackney, and I said, that's just timing, dude.
That's timing, yeah.
So we walk up to the car, and he talks to him, and Mark Zona gets out the car. Okay, and then does it just two characters, right? So we got some photos of those guys and signed my hat. So, yeah, it's good times, man. And being able to see these guys here, we did it last year, I believe.
Yep.
and I really hope to do it again next year.
There you
I
go.
really
There you
do.
go.
So-
One of the coolest things is that as you've gone through this journey with TourneyX and kind of been in this industry, what do you see kind of like the industry doing over the next couple of years?
To be honest, man, I'm hearing we've said this all along. Wonder when this shift's going to be. When is the boater shift going to come over to this option? And we've always said this is an option. It's not the true way to handle fish, because traditionally we handle them in bass boats, live wells. I did it when I was a kid with my dad fishing tournaments. I'm sure you guys have done it. It's just an option that and it's the way we have to handle them in a kayak. There's just no other way, really. But it is an option to a bass boat. Okay. And I do see that. Actually, I'll cue you in. Hopefully next year you're going to start seeing TourneyX running some bass boat tournaments out of Texas.
Nice.
Been working with a real nice guy over there, and I'm not going to name names, but anyway, he tested us out. He liked our out, and hopefully that's going to be on board. I just hope that's the next phase of the, hey, we want to try that thing, or we want to do that on our Thursday night tournaments, or we want to do that on our pre-fish. I mean, look, guys, if you're in a bass boat, you're pre-fishing, you're not keeping your fish anyway. Run a tournament, call me. I'll run it for you. I'll set it up and run it. You guys can take the money and do what do that thing. Just, we'll have it. But that's what I see. I see that shift coming. I hope it's not the government doing it for us, but you do know that in Texas,
Right.
the government are putting, and even California, like in the middle of summer, you can't possess a fish during the day.
Right.
You can in certain hours of the day. So that shuts it down. But using an app like ours, you're not possessing the fish.
Right.
You're photographing them, you put them right back in the water within a couple of minutes.
Right.
So I think that's the progression. I hope it is.
Outstanding. Hey, nothing but love for you, Big Daddy.
Appreciate
We
it.
appreciate you coming over and seeing us.
Absolutely.
Hey, guys, TourneyX Dwayne Walley, John Rapp, always wear your PFD, be safe, and we'll catch you out on the water soon.
Thanks, guys.